Good morning. It is Sunday, and we are back with another Unplayed game. This game is a point-and-click adventure. It's called The Inner World. I got it as part of the Turkey-Syria Earthquake Relief Bundle in March of 2023. And we're going to give it a try.
Against all likelihood, there exists a universe consisting only of soil. Deep inside lies a vast spherical world. Its people call it Asposia. Air enters this world through the 3 holy wind fountains. To this day, the origin of the wind is widely disputed, but the fact that it is dying out little by little is undeniable. Without the wind, the light went out. Without the light, the warmth went away. And in the cold darkness, the wind gods came. They have been haunting the Asposians ever since with their petrifying stares. The only wind fountain still blowing is guarded by the abbot Conroy. He has devoted his life to leading the Asposians through these dark, cold times. Every day, Conroy preaches of austerity and obedience, in hope that the wind gods will one day be appeased and the wind will return. He is often observed by his young apprentice, Robert, whom Conroy has raised like a son. Well, not like his own son, of course.
Huh? Hey. Oh, hey. I think I'll call you Peck. You're not allowed to take that. It belongs to Conroy. I polish it every day for him. Pretty, isn't it? Oh, look what it can do. Conroy says it reminds him of the most beautiful day of his life. Of course, he's never told me what that means. But you know what I think? It has something to do with that. I bet you've seen a lot, being a pigeon. You know, I've never been allowed to leave the palace because of my strange holes. I wish I had stripes like everybody else. But look here. I knitted it myself, so that no one will be afraid of me.
And if the Basilians turn you to stone, it's your own fault.
Oh, these ungrateful worms. I'm only trying to help them.
Oh.
The lips might not match because I think this was in
Robert,
German
my boy,
originally.
Play my song. Oh, Robert, how many times do I have to tell you? One note, one beat. No. No! What idiot let that thing in here?
Don't worry. Pigeon, I trusted you.
Ah!
I'll save your pendant.
No, Robert, boy, stay here. Guard, bring
Lord
me a
Echo.
hedgehog.
We are watching the opening scene. Pigeon has swallowed needed item. We are now going to chase after it in a point-and-click adventure. How are you doing?
I'll catch it. Kitty, kitty, kitty. That thieving pigeon.
Weekend going well. Good. Would you like to view an overview of the game controls? Yeah, show me. Click and hold to see which objects you can interact with. Click on an object to examine or interact with it. Touch the bottom of the screen to see what items you're carrying with you. Click on an item to use it. Oh, you can combine items by dragging and dropping them. You can also use items from your inventory with hotspots throughout the world. Okay, so pretty standard. Click on a conversation topic to talk about it. If you already heard everything about a topic, it'll be grayed out. Back to the main topic list. Okay. Access the tutorial anytime under the settings. Alright.
Slippery little... Oh, it's too fast.
It seems like getting a worm would be good for... It's a letters! Hi, Super Base, yeah. Seems like getting a worm would be good for the pigeon.
I wonder why they searched the girl. She looks rather nice. Hello, can you help me?
That depends on what you need. I don't have garbage.
Garbage?
Pardon? No, not me. Nobody's stealing garbage here. Especially not me.
Well, I'm actually looking for...
Do you need garbage?
What do you sell here?
Well, I don't want to brag, but I have the best garbage in Asposha.
You sell stinking garbage?
Ah, I see. You're an expert. Since when are you into garbage?
I've, always thrown it away so far.
Well, then don't be shy. Go ahead and look around my little shop.
Bird feed seems like it could be
What's
useful.
It's the best bird feed. I swear, no creature with wings can resist it.
Ha!
That's exactly what I need.
That's cute.
Can I have it?
For a few aspororo, it's yours.
Aspo-ra-ro-re? Sounds great. What's that?
That's the price for the
Literally
bird feed.
money.
I see. And what does that mean?
Okay, I get it. You want to negotiate.
Do I?
What do you think of asporora?
Aspora?
Are you trying to insult me? Okay. What do you think of aspororo? And I'll even throw in this Conroy doll.
He who works without a moan, the Basilians won't turn to stone.
That's really kind of you, but I really don't need that.
Do you have any idea what features this doll has?
Conroy's help is good and fine, so be nice and wait in line.
You get all that for asporora. That's as low as I'll go.
But
Okay, asporo, but really no lower.
I mean, close. We gotta click on the letter.
is that an A?
This? Do you maybe want to buy a letter? You can have it for a few aspiriti.
Why would I need one of those?
What's your name, kid?
Robert.
Well, if you'd have an A, you could make it Roberta, for example, or Robert. The possibilities are endless.
No thanks. I have a headache now. What's that?
This? An exquisite sandwich. It has only been eaten twice before.
Thanks. I'd rather not.
You sure? I also have a half-full root milkshake to offer with it. At least I'm pretty sure that it's a milkshake.
No thanks. I've somehow lost my appetite. Who knows if I'll ever find it again? I have no idea what you're talking about. Can't you just give me the bird feed?
Okay, aspiriri is fine.
Pardon?
Aspiri.
Why are you yelling at me?
Oh, jeez, okay. I'll give you the feed for asps. Are you happy now?
I don't know. What?
Okay, I'll give you the doll on top of that. Agreed? Just take it.
Does this mean I can have the feed and the doll for free?
Yes, I told you. How much more do you want to humiliate me?
Thank you. You're very nice.
And you are the most cunning, cold-hearted potion I've ever had the displeasure to
He's never
meet.
left the tower, so he doesn't know what
I'm very
money
sorry for
is.
that. Well, thank you for the feed. There's an old bottle in the garbage.
That was easy.
It's filled with fermented not-terrine juice. How long has that been lying here for? Smells like Tuesday, a year ago. So that's Conroy's garbage dump? What do we have here? An old vase, a spindle, the right hand of a guy from the city, a
He's-
scarf that I got him for his birthday. That must have ended up here by accident. I don't want any of those things. He's digging into the sacred earth. Catch that worm. Slippery little... Oh, it's too fast. A windsock blowing in the wind. Oh, great. My own windsock. Windsocks are awesome.
Interesting, most of the stuff is translated, but some of it isn't.
Oh, I would recognize that smile anywhere. Conroy. Rather not. He looks like he's upset with me again. There's a fish on the windowsill. I wonder how it got up there. That's too high for me. That thieving pigeon.
Alright, so I'm guessing I need to do things now with the stuff.
The bag is tied up with string. I'll untie the knot. Hey, it's empty.
What's the matter? Do you want your money back?
Well, the bag's a bit...
Watch it, pal.
I mean, that practical string is exactly what I wanted.
What? Some localization problems? So, this game defaulted to being in German or Polish or something. And, but I changed the language to English. But the items still seem to be having... Yeah, I think you're right, maybe Polish names. And then he actually did a voice line in Polish, and then the words were in Polish, and that seemed like a bug. Okay.
Doesn't work. What am I supposed to do with it? The original Conroy puppet for all his loyal fans. It talks when pressed. Looks pretty fermented. A windsock on a pole. I've always wanted one. A simple string.
Well...
Pooh. That smells disgusting. I definitely won't be drinking that stuff. If I tie the end of the windsock with thread...
Hoping it'll be like a net.
I'll have a great net. What should I catch with it?
Maybe click and drag? Yeah.
It's too high. I won't get the pigeon down there like that.
Okay. I'm gonna try and drown the worm.
Hi, worm. You look thirsty. Come here. The party's over.
So now how do I have the worm, so how do I lure the pigeon down with the worm? Maybe I just kind of like say, hey, look.
I don't think that will work.
Okay. Anything else to say?
Help.
Ah, you again. What else do you want? You already took my self-esteem.
Can you help me? I have to catch that pigeon.
Sorry, kid. If I leave my spot, everyone will steal my garbage.
But who would...
I only see one potential suspect.
Again, concerning the garbage, well...
Stop begging. I won't give you any more for free.
How can I catch it?
I have no idea. I'm selling garbage here, not answers.
Okay, so we're done with Garbage Man.
Well, I guess I'll be going then.
Okay. If you need garbage sometime, you know where you can find me.
A phosphos. Conroy hates phosphoses. I like them. They glow.
So, what do we think? Is Conroy, the bad guy?
I can't reach it.
Maybe I can reach it with the windsock.
Why should I do that? Conroy's garbage chute. Why does it lead to a residential area?
Ha! Yeah, I think he's a bad guy.
The wind turbines in this town have become useless ever since the wind left.
Oh!
Well,
Didn't realize that was
if it's
clickable.
just lying here, I guess I can take it. Oh, now the crutch's tip broke off. I hope the crutch's owner doesn't come back, although I'd be faster anyways. That won't work.
Okay, I was like, maybe I can extend it. Nope.
I guess he doesn't notice much anymore.
Oh! It's a slingshot now! Made out of a dead worm. Not the way I thought that was gonna go. I like how they're like, birdseed, worm, and it's like, no, you're not trying to do that. That's not what any of this is.
Don't take down the posters.
Oh, I can go somewhere else. I wonder if I need more things. Oh wait, the cork can be a ammo item. and then I'll
So
shoot the
what
bird.
should I shoot at first? Okay, pigeon, you didn't want to listen. Now you don't have a choice anymore. That doesn't seem to bother it, but I'll take that cork with me.
Maybe if I shoot at the fish.
Well, I only hope I won't hurt it. Well, worm, now you're free again, but I'll keep this cork. Ha! Now I have you right where I want you. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
I'll probably have to use the sock to catch him.
You can't escape.
Hey! What do you think you're doing here, bozo? A little hint? You're about to steal my pigeon.
Oh, yes, what? I'm not stealing the pigeon. It stole from Conroy. Otherwise, I wouldn't have stolen. Do you come here often?
Whatever. Peck, come here.
His name is Peck. He got the name
Tell
right.
Conroy that from now on the winds are about to change.
It was nice to meet you. Okay, keep calm. What would Conroy do? Oh no, he will kill me. I have to find that pigeon. And the girl too. Especially the girl. If I only knew her name. Laura. Wanted for theft, hostility towards the state of Asposia, assault, chewing gum in public, enraging the Brazilians. She has a beautiful smile.
Is this a love story?
If it's just lying here. It's totally greasy. I can't grab it.
I'm gonna assume I don't need that then. Alright, I think we can move on. The heck is that? The hedgehog? Say that's a hedgehog. Okay.
This melody. It's familiar somehow. Hello,
Hello, young man. I've never seen you here before.
I'm new in town.
Please. Who comes here voluntarily?
Actually, I'm just looking for someone. Have you seen a girl passing by with a pigeon? Her name's Laura.
The one from the posters. Yes, she just passed me.
I have to find her.
What a coincidence. I know where the young lady is hanging around.
What? Really? Oh, perfect. You have to tell me. She's been stealing from Conroy.
Poor Conroy. I don't even own anything worth stealing since my husband left me.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to be. He got turned into stone.
Oh,
Yes, at least you can rely on the Brazilians.
you know who she is?
I can tell you a thing or two, my boy. But knowledge comes with a price, if you catch my drift.
Uh-huh.
You don't get it, do you?
Oh, she wants money.
Why not?
I would like to tell you. But worrying about my baby has made me forget everything. If my baby would be warm again, I could probably remember.
This song, it reminds me of something.
Beautiful, isn't it? My dear mother used to sing it to me.
Where did you learn the song you just sang?
My mother taught it to me.
Where did she learn it?
From her mother.
Ah, where did she learn it?
And on and on and on.
From her mother.
I see. And where did she learn it?
It was carried on the wind. Enough now.
Your baby's cold, but it looks so happy.
Yes, with a smile it can better stand its destiny. Well, the cold, or the hunger, or the despair.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
How sorry?
What?
Well, I get sympathy every day
Thank you,
for free.
Cosma.
What I really need is something for
Thanks
my
very
baby
much.
to wear.
I hope that you have a nice
Oh,
day and are
I
able to
understand,
do
but
good
now I really
errands and
have to-
stuff.
Thank you. You're an angel. I had a onesie in mind.
A what?
A onesie. You know, footed pajamas made from strawberry yarn for my baby to wear.
I wonder if I could make it
Where
out of
do
the
I get
windsock.
such a onesie for your baby?
If I'd known that, I would have taken care of it myself, believe me. But I have to stay here and protect the few belongings I still have. And the baby, of course.
Where should I start looking for something like that?
You'll think of something. Oh, it really should be organic strawberry yarn.
But isn't that the most expensive material in Asposia? The Wind Monk's fabric. The fabric of nobles.
The baby insists on it.
Oh, yes, of course. I guess then...
You should start to look for it.
Okay then. A onesie made from strawberry yarn.
Okay, I think we
Well then, goodbye.
we have our
Okay.
next
If
mission.
you're ever looking for me, you know where to find me. I won't go home, that's for sure.
Pardon? Got the one poster.
They seem to be posted everywhere here. Maybe I should write pigeon thief on it. I shouldn't take this down. Today, jaw shatterer for Aspiri. This must be a dentist's office. A phosphos. They give off light and warmth. They don't eat, produce noise, or exhaust fumes. Practical, but they need wind in order to glow. Hi, little guy.
Friend or enemy?
Friend?
I guess if you were an enemy, you would let me know. My name is Dexa. Gentleman, adventurer, and explorer of everything unknown. Name your request.
What kind of map is that?
It's a treasure map. It will lead me to the Basilion's treasure.
That sounds awesome. Where is the treasure?
It says it's somewhere in the root forest.
Oh, in Asposia's most dangerous place? Nobody's ever returned alive from that forest.
Yeah, I know. I was there once with a boy from the neighborhood hunting for gorfs. I tied him to a tree. He was never to be seen again.
Oh,
Yeah, but my mom said he's in a better place now.
The heck? Dude, pretty sure you just got your
are
friend
you
killed.
sure that this is a treasure map? It looks like a knitting pattern to me.
Oh, come on! Do I look like I can't tell a treasure map from a knitting pattern?
No, yes. I mean, of
Yeah.
course. But I think that...
Listen, I will tell you what I've been trying to tell my mom. And
It's
the judge, and
fine.
the uncle who wanted to discuss my dreams with me. If I tell you it's real, then it's real.
If it's a knitting pattern, I wonder if it could be a knitting pattern for a onesie. Which I might need.
Can I have a look at the treasure map?
I want to find the bazillion's eyes.
Okay.
Is that your Phosphos?
Yes, its name is Foss. I saved it.
You did? How so?
It was captured on Asposia's highest tower.
Isn't Asposia's highest tower the lighthouse that doesn't shine anymore? Yes, I remember Conroy.
This kid is kind of a little
Phosphor
shit.
had been stolen from the tower.
Not stolen,
Just...
freed.
Oh,
You're just gonna hang these crosses up for completely unrelated reasons. Don't mind me, just seasoning the garden with salt.
wouldn't it be easier to have another pet? Like a tiny, soft tumble mouse?
I used to have many tumble mice, but they always flew around all over the place.
Oh, so they were blown away from you?
They wanted to escape, but I stopped them.
I see. And how did you do that?
I stapled them to the ground,
Oh,
so they stayed.
oh.
Yes, I also used to have 2 spindle pillars.
He's kind of a nightmare.
To crawl away too,
Ah,
so I stapled them.
oh.
I also had a wooloof,
Oh no.
but it didn't want to stay either.
Please, don't continue.
Yes, Mom told me to keep my hands off the animals
Yes.
and off staples.
This voice actor is great.
Nowadays, Phosphos are rare animals.
I know. That's why it was so hard to get this one here.
Have you ever thought about adopting any pet other than a Phosphos?
Like what?
Well, maybe one that's, a little more durable.
Durable.
Like a brick. Oh, what a nice pot.
Did you just call it a pot?
Clearly a helmet.
Helmet saved my life 1,000,000 times. Like when I had to fight the root trolls.
Uh-huh. How did you do that?
Fire?
Are you talking about that big fire 2 years ago?
Otherwise, the root trolls would have destroyed all of Asposia. And the big flood extinguished the fire.
You did that as well?
If the question implies that I saved everybody's lives, the answer would be yes.
In times of danger, the two may not be consequentially different. Dude, I don't care if this has no plot relevance. This is hilarious.
It's good that you have such a wild imagination. But don't you think your mum noticed her pot is missing?
It's a helmet. It's made of steel aluminum. I still remember how I fought off the legendary Gorf army and how the Gorfs returned to the root forest.
Does your mum know you're playing here all by yourself?
Yeah, and she said if I wanted to, I'm even allowed to spend the night outside.
That's, understandable.
No plot relevance, but it does have plot relevance.
Is the pot, helmet bulletproofed?
Unfortunately not. I tested it.
How?
I'm not allowed to talk about it until the trial.
Oh my god.
What is the Bazillion's treasure?
The Bazillion's treasure is so secret that nobody knows what it looks like. But it's most likely in a treasure chest.
And what did the Bazillions put into the chest?
Their eyes.
Oh, yuck. What would you do with them?
I don't know. I guess I will try to break them.
So, you're looking for the Bazillion's eyes?
Yes! How many times do I have to tell you? If I'd had these stones, I could have turned Asposia's enemies into rock.
Who are Asposia's enemies?
Ha! It could potentially be anybody. Absolutely anyone.
So, this is funny, of course, but it's also, like, a little sad, because clearly this kid is growing up in difficult times, and he's trying his best to make it work. So I think we're gonna exit out of the conversation.
Enjoy your game.
What game?
Okay. I'd better take it before someone steals it.
I better take it before someone steals it.
wonder what he's done to incur the Basilion's wrath.
Roll for sleight of hand.
This was either caused by a Basilian attack, or someone built a house without a roof.
Yeah, there's just petrified people just hanging around. Like, I could see how that would be disturbing.
The staggering phosphos. Why is it staggering? Let's see what's in there. A pillow, half a glass of pickles, and a few nails. I wish I had such a nice room in the palace, but Conroy says wealth spoils character.
He doesn't even have a pillow, that's so sad. Okay, so I have choices. I can go to the bar, or I can go to the Wind and Fountain Square.
It doesn't look very stable. Whoever lives here doesn't own anything worth locking away. This door belongs to someone. I think it'd be rude to take it with me.
I was gonna say to open it, but sure. I think we're gonna go to the bar. I don't know if stuff is supposed to be solved all on one screen.
Hello. Are you the head of this establishment?
I have no idea, sweetie. But I'm the owner of this bar. How about a jaw shatterer?
What?
It's a liqueur. The specialty of the house.
I feel when you need to visit the bar to increase sophistication.
Maybe a head cracker then? Or a lava streamer?
All of that sounds rather...
Violent.
Violent?
Violent? You probably mean easily flammable, sweetie. You look like you could use some more hair on your chest.
Thank you so much. I will drink it later if I intend to, kill myself. Have you seen a girl with a pigeon? Her name's Laura.
Oh, sweetie, I meet a ton of people here. Why are you looking for her?
She has something that belongs to me.
I can imagine that. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I can't help you with that.
Oh, a small wooloo.
Yes, isn't he cute? I got him after my last husband left. He eats and sleeps the whole day, just like my husband used to. You can barely tell the difference between them.
Your husband? Where did he go?
He wanted to run away, but he didn't get far.
What do you mean?
He's right there. You can recognize him by his long nose and the coat hanger.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. He hasn't been the same since he got turned to stone.
So husbands are 0 for 2. Both petrified.
The man at the slot machine is a wind monk. Can you believe that? He's one of the great 3.
Him? That old pincer is a regular here. If you ask me, he's more of a great loser.
But don't you feel honored that a real wind monk comes to your bar?
As if I would need that. A monk in my bar. I was wondering why the Basilians haven't been in here yet.
Should they? Are you a sinner?
You know, sweetie, back in the day, men worshipped me. Believe it or not.
Okay, then I don't believe it.
Yeah. I think that should have been worshipped me.
Every day.
Oh, when that old moron lost his wind fountain, he became a gambler. You could never get him straightened out again. I'd bet my garter on that.
What's a
garter?
Believe me, sweetie, if you get to see one, you're not going to be interested in what it's called.
Why not?
Oh, forget it. You'll figure it out.
Figure what out?
Maybe you won't.
So I highly enjoy the extremely naive protagonist, so I'm liking this so far. Ooh, it's a pillow.
What does it say? Content absolutely lethal. Serve with a slice of lemon and a cocktail umbrella.
Want to draw attention to the woman hanging references of herself? Oh yeah. Hey, she used to drive the guys wild.
That's the barmaid. She's really pretty. It's fascinating what time can do to a woman.
Don't,
Now is not the right time for that. There are a lot of colored balls in there. I get the feeling that they're looking at me.
Letter's enamored with someone even more pure than her. News at 11.
Wow, a real wind monk.
I'm wondering if he'll give me his cloak
What is he doing?
so that I can make the onesie out of it.
I'd say he's gambling and drinking alcohol.
Hang on. Loose thread.
The chair seems to be rusted. How long has the monk been sitting here?
What's going on?
Nothing. Oh, that monk has really let himself go. There's a thread hanging from his robe. That would never happen to Conroy. The chair seems to be rusted. How long has the monk been sitting here?
What's going on?
Nothing.
But I maybe use the alcohol to lubricate the chair? Okay. Stranger things have been known to happen. I guess I will keep looking around.
No, I won't drink anything with a skull on the label. I've made
Yeah, that
mistake
seems
before.
wise. I don't think this is actually a pillow. I think it's a box. Got a little bit of localization issues.
Because the Basilians were faster than me. That spell saved the disloyal dog.
What do you mean?
I mean, you can't castrate a statue. No matter how hard you try.
I want the hanger.
Poor guy has suffered enough.
But I guess that's not interactable. Okay.
What's in there? Strange juice. Hey there, little guy. Can I pet you? He seems to be busy. He seems to come here frequently.
Actually, he never leaves.
This is a pretty
Hello?
post-apocalyptic
He's smiling
thing.
in his sleep. He seems to be happy.
Sweetheart, he's wasted.
Oh. Seems like he's here often.
This one seems conscious at
No,
least.
I'll leave him alone to whatever he's doing.
The bubblegum machine is sparkling, so...
I need to insert a coin. Let's see how that works. You insert money and pull the lever. And then again. And again. No, it's being used. And besides, I can't waste my time with gambling. I have to find the girl with the pigeon. Oh no, it smells like it could burst into flames at any moment. Why should I do that?
Maybe I could get him wasted or something. I already exhausted all
Hello
conversation
again.
options.
Sweetie, I knew you'd come back. How can Ottilie help you?
Is he really in here gambling every day?
Oh, when that old moron lost his wind fountain, he became a gambler. You could never get him straightened out again. I'd bet my garter on that.
What's a garter?
Believe me, sweetie, if you get to see one, you're not going to be interested in what it's called.
Why not?
Oh,
To
forget it.
think of
You'll figure
if there's
it out.
anything else I can interact with.
Maybe you won't.
Bye.
Take care, sweetie.
Well, I've got this alcohol.
Why should I do that? No, now is no time to fool around.
I mean, I'm assuming a cork won't work as a coin.
That's just a random guess, isn't it?
Alright. I guess I will move on. So I don't think I can interact with anything else. It might be time to check another scene. Dark Legion Mage is saying, check that posture, check that hydration. Go to Wind Fountain Square. It's arms.
Oh my gosh, are those arms hanging out of the window? I hope the person belonging to those arms is still attached to them. Hello up there. Can you hear me?
Who's there? Friend? Enemy? Fan?
I believe... friend?
Oh, how nice to welcome a visitor.
In jail?
Why are you in prison?
Oh, that's a long story. I used to be one of Asposia's tailors, but the wind gods found my robes to be too... provocative. They attacked the city and Conroy captured me for my own safety. Against my will. Actually, the story's not that long.
You have to be Asposia's best tailor.
Oh, I'm only a small stitch in the unending scarf of history.
So if I can get you some thread, you can make the onesie for me.
So you're a tailor?
Oh, young friend, it's a lot more than a job. It's a calling. The needles are mental extensions of my arms. You have to become one with the fabric. The material has to flow through you.
So, you're a tailor?
Yes. You can't imagine how much I miss knitting.
If you miss knitting that much, I can help you.
Yes. Can you get me out of here? Oh, God. I've been waiting years for this moment.
Actually, I was hoping you could knit something for me. I mean, if you miss it that much and all.
Oh, yes. Sure, that's also very... What do you want me to knit for you?
A onesie. Well, only if you want to.
Oh, and then you get me out of here? I know. Conroy brought me here for my own safety. But I'd rather be turned into stone than spend another day in this cell.
Well, I guess I can see what I can do.
Okay, so Conroy's definitely a bad guy, right?
I need a knitting pattern, needles, and, what fabric are we looking for?
Strawberry yarn would be best.
Okay, well, I'm familiar with that. I used to have strawberry yarn when I was, well, free.
But I really can't promise you anything.
That's okay. This is the most hope I've had in years.
That's, really tragic. But back to the onesie.
Feel free to ask whatever it is you want to know.
Wasn't expecting to see this one on the list. Conroy's likely a bad guy. Devils, have you played this one before? It's pretty enjoyable so far. I think we're almost an hour in. I like a good point-and-click adventure. I really like the protagonist. The world intrigues me. You have all of these games. Oh, okay. Yeah, this was part of a bundle. The only issue that I have had with this game so far is there have been some localization problems with language, where it's come up in another language. The thread, I feel like we get from the monk in the bar. The pattern, I think we get from the kid. The needles, I have no idea where those are. But let's see what she has to say.
The onesie should
She,
be made
he,
from strawberry.
unsure of gender.
Oh, I remember that material well. I designed the 3 Wind Monks' fashionable robes. They were made from finest strawberry yarn. The material was extremely rare and very expensive.
The baby insists on it. I guess I'll have to come up with something else. Do you really require needles to knit?
Yes, call me old-fashioned, but I can't knit without needles.
Where are your needles?
Oh, I have no idea. Knitting is a passion, do you understand? When the passion of knitting takes over, things can get lost.
Where can I get a knitting pattern?
Think of something. I suggest something to you. You take your time and get the pattern, and I will wait here.
Where can I get strawberry yarn?
It's the holy material. Only the Wind Monk's robes are allowed to be made from it.
Where can I get such a knitting?
How goes? I think it goes all right. This is sort of our first
Well, that doesn't help.
big
Well, come up with something.
puzzle. We kind of did the introductory one.
How come you're a tailor? With those arms, you look like you could chuck an anvil.
Oh, you sound like my dear parents. They always wanted me to become a bouncer, but I discovered my love for yarn.
But yeah, I think it's going okay. I don't feel like I'm stuck yet. I feel like I'm able to at least look for things.
At the age of 14, I started working with pillow lace. What can I say? My dad found out about my secret crocheting and threw me out. I spent several years on the street before a rich wool magnate picked me up.
That's fascinating.
Oh, I was a seamster like everybody else. The wool magnate discovered my talent and presented me to the right people, and well, my career started.
Wow, it's great how far you've come.
Yes.
And now I'm here. Well,
Okay,
I'm gonna go look for stuff.
Oh. Okay, I'll stay here. Yes.
Nice lunchbox. It would fit into my collection of things that I might need at some point.
Am I gonna be able to just take it?
I can try, but
That's my lunchbox.
Yeah.
I know. I just wanted to...
You can't have it.
Yes, I just...
My lunchbox, not...
I like how he kind of looked at me and was like, I mean, I can try to do it, but...
The Grand Fountain Guard, Asposia's elite, is having a coffee break. Hello?
Guard number 822 reporting for duty.
Oh, it's just me, Robert. I wanted to ask you something.
I hope it's important because I'm about to have breakfast.
Ooh, lots of things. Can ask about himself, can ask about Conroy, can ask about the Pacillians, can ask about the view, can ask about a Sinomat. I don't know what that is.
What are you doing here?
I'm on guard.
I see. What are you guarding?
What am I guarding? What a question. Of course I'm guarding this small house here. And The prisoners down there, and the fountain, of course. I'm a fountain guard as well.
What are you protecting the fountain from?
It's a personal order from Conroy. I have to guard the fountain.
Yes, you just said that. Protect it from what?
I guard the fountain. By the way, falling into the fountain is prohibited.
Has anyone fallen into it before?
I can't imagine that.
Yeah, Conroy's definitely a bad guy.
Conroy? Where? Is he here? He's not here, is he?
No. No, he's not here. But I have a question.
I'm not officially authorized to receive questions.
Does that mean I'm not even allowed to ask you any questions? But if I just ask you something and you react to it, like a few moments ago, then I've asked you something, although I'm not allowed to. And that's another question again.
That's maybe your opinion.
Okay, let me give my thoughts about this game. I'm enjoying it. I want to keep playing it. I'm intrigued by the story. I like the characters. They're very quirky and funny. I want to find out more. I'm intrigued by the world. The art is cute. A little localization trouble, but other than that, like, the interface seems to be working all right. I'm pretty happy with this game. But I am going to run a small ad break, grab a snack, and then we'll continue with this. And we'll see what's happening. So I will BRB. Got water, got plum, and we'll continue.
So you're sitting here all day long?
No. Sometimes I'm also standing over there.
What do you do if the Basilians come out of the fountain?
Then I officially acknowledge it.
And then?
Then what?
Did Conroy give you the order to...
Conroy? Where?
So, you're Conroy's official guard?
Yes, trained to protect Asposia's inhabitants.
How?
I send them to prison so the Basilians can't get to them.
Taking bets right now. Does Conroy control the Basilians?
Aren't you afraid that the Basilians will turn you into stone?
Why would they turn me into stone?
Well, you're standing directly next to the fountain. You're probably going to be their first victim.
Actually, I've only been here since yesterday. Thanks for the advice.
What are you going to do if the Basilians attack you?
Oh, I'm not worried about that. I've read all of Conroy's instructions. I also know a good trick that my predecessor taught me.
What kind of trick?
If a Basilian comes, I'll close my eyes.
That's clever. You have a great view here.
Yes, thank you. If the weather is nice, I could even see Upper Asposia. Sometimes I think to myself, what if there is a guard standing there as well, thinking that his side is up and my side is down, even though it's actually the other way around?
You've probably thought about this for a long time.
No, it just now crossed my mind.
What kind of machine is that over there?
Don't you know? That's the Sinomat. You don't seem to be the sharpest knife in the drawer.
What does a Sinomat do?
Nothing. You have to confess all your sins to it.
What did I do?
Probably something. Nobody can walk around without making the Basilians furious.
What exactly is the Sinomat's needle for?
It shows the weight of your sin. Talking to a guard during his shift, for example, is a pretty serious violation.
Really?
Yes. If someone falls into the fountain just now, it would be your fault.
So the Sinomat has a needle, huh? Perhaps it could be repurposed. But I have to exit first.
Have a good day.
I will. May the Basilians be with you.
Thank you. And with you as well.
I see the needle up there.
The practical solution for sinners on the go. Confession and penance in less than 1 minute. I can't reach it. I don't think that will work.
Okay.
Tell me your sin.
Let me think.
Little sin.
I think I got on people's nerves with all kinds of questions.
Realize the weight of your guilt. The Basilian's judgment. Slap yourself and suffer.
What? What should I confess?
Confess your sins.
But I didn't do anything wrong.
Tell me your sin.
You're not listening to me.
Sacrifice a man to the Basilians.
I guess I'll be going.
Tell me your sin.
No, I really wanted to.
Tell me your sin.
I'll just go now.
Tell me your sin.
Oh! I can use this in the gumball machine. Probably. I'm gonna keep talking to it to see if there's anything else I can get out of it.
I blabbered endlessly to the guard.
Realize the weight of your guilt. The Basilian's judgment says, eat a handful of dust and suffer.
Ugh, I won't do that. I took things even though they weren't mine.
Realize the weight of your guilt. The Basilian's judgment says, call yourself an unworthy worm and suffer.
Oh, that's also what Conroy used to call me. I always have
I feel a little bit bad that it took me as long as I did to realize Conroy's evil.
The Basilian's judgment says, tape your mouth shut for 1 week and suffer.
I clicked out. There we go.
Okay, I will do that.
But is he, though?
Next week, though.
He calls him a worm. Literally a worm.
But I didn't do anything.
Sacrifice a mint to the Basilians.
I guess I'll be going.
Tell me your sin.
No, I really wanted to.
Tell me your sin.
I'll just go now.
Tell me your sin.
I don't need another one.
Okay. I only need one, so... There's a firm distinction between evil and an a-hole. I still think he's it's gonna turn out that he's no good. He seems to have a lot of power. Very possible someone has brought up That they just don't know how to not be rude.
This mint has the shape of a coin. Hey, there's no bubble gum in here. These are marbles. Too bad. Marbles don't taste half as good as bubble gum, and they give you toothache.
Opposed to that, evil is someone who deliberately wishes suffering on others, be it for their own gain or pleasure. I think it's possible for people to be evil without caring about the how it affects others. Like, I don't think that evil necessitates wishing ill on others. I think it is enough to not care about the harm you are causing to others. You can do evil things for sure, yeah. Okay, so now I have marbles, but Oh! Maybe I can trade the marbles for the map. That is actually a knitting pattern. Hey kid, do you like marbles?
Hi, Datesa. Can I ask you another question?
Tell me your name.
But we've just...
That's what everybody says.
Well, Datesa, enjoy your game.
What game?
Okay.
At that point, the evil comes from doing the thing and not caring that it causes suffering, yeah.
Hey, you're on a treasure hunt, right? Look what I found.
But... real treasure belongs in a chest. I want real treasure, not just some stupid marbles.
Well, it was worth a shot. If you don't know that something is evil, how do you know to stop? Gotta step off and go mod for a race. Okay, have a good one. What I need to do next. It's a bunch of marbles, which I was not anticipating. Not sure what else I could do with marbles. There is one other location I can go to. Past the Wind Fountain Square, there was an entrance to something. So I can go over there and see what's up. Or I have triggered a cutscene.
Oh, please no. Bazillion, please don't hurt me. I'm a good Asposian.
Quiet. They can smell fear.
End of Bazillion attack!
Oh my gosh. Until now, I just saw the attacks of the gods in safe distance from the balcony. Conroy's practical tips and advice in case of a Bazillion attack. Too big, too heavy, too angular. Asposia's Good Shepherd. The name was Conroy's idea. They used to turn constantly. It was a beautiful sight. Wow, the view is incredible. You can almost see the other side of Asposia. Conroy's palace and my home. I've never really seen it from the outside before. Honestly, it looks pretty repulsive. Asposia's last active wind fountain.
I got the flyer, but I'm not sure what else I can do.
I wonder how mints will redeem us from our sins. The indicator has only moved slightly. I'm just not sinful enough. A Sinomat. The practical solution for sinners on the go. Confession and penance in less than 1 minute.
Can I get the needle with something I already have? I think I already tried to get it with the walking stick.
That could be fun. Won't help, though.
Okay. So I got this flyer.
Conroy's Daily Tips, number 2445. Prudent behavior in case of a Basilian attack. Or, turned into stone, what now? Oh, I already know it all by heart. Shiny marbles. I get the feeling that they're watching me. The sight of it calms me. That's quite a skinny walking stick.
Skinny,
A fine net. A cork. I love corks. The original Conroy puppet for all his loyal fans. It talks when pressed.
He who works without a moan, the Basilians won't turn to stone.
Great! The puppet even has Conroy's voice. How's that supposed to work?
Yeah, I feel like he's a tyrant.
Catch with it. Rather difficult. I will keep it for a special occasion, or if I ever want to set something on fire. Now is no time to make up for my childhood. Rather difficult.
Okay, well... I'm gonna see if I can interact with the thread at all.
That could be fun. Won't help, though. Well, I could, but I won't. Why should I do that? That swivel chair's seen better days. It's completely rusted up.
How do I make it unrusty?
Let's see how that works. You insert money and pull the lever. and then again, and again. No, it's being used. And besides, I can't waste my time with gambling. I have to find the girl with the pigeon.
I'm wondering if the very thin walking stick that I got could be used as a knitting needle.
Oh, the little boy's playing. I used to play Escape from the Palace. Conroy even played with me. I never won.
Hey, you're a delinquent. Will you trade me for this?
That's just a random guess, isn't it?
Okay, How about for this?
Why should I do that? Well, I could, but I won't.
Trade pieces of paper? I don't know. Ma'am, do you have anything else new to say?
A mother and her baby. I wish I had a mother, or maybe a baby, but I couldn't even look after a rock root.
You again. Do you have the onesie?
Not yet.
Then I don't know where the girl is.
What's the baby's name?
Conroy.
Oh, that's great. You named it after the abbot.
You never know. Maybe that calms the Basilians.
I think the name suits him.
Thanks. It's a girl.
Can't you just point in the direction she went?
If you can obtain a onesie for my baby, I will bring you there personally.
Can't it be any other material?
If you want the poor thing to keep freezing. Is that what you want?
No.
Then you better bring me the onesie.
Does it really have to be made from organic straw beer yarn? Does it really have to be made from organic straw beer yarn?
Two different takes.
I apologize, but it's hard for me to understand you over the baby's shivering.
I still couldn't find a onesie for the baby.
What do you want, then?
Well then, goodbye.
Okay. If you're ever looking for me, you know where to find me.
Okay.
I'll go home, that's for sure.
What do I do next? What do I do next? I'm gonna see if maybe the very thin walking stick can be used as a knitting needle. And then maybe the other needle is,
Will that work?
I think so. Very interesting needle. What exactly is this? It looks exactly like a walking stick.
Yes, funny, isn't it? As long as you can work with it.
If that were a walking stick, some crippled Asposian wouldn't be able to get around anymore without it.
The important question right now is if you can knit with it.
I just mean, it really looks exactly like a walking stick.
It's a needle.
Okay, it will definitely serve the purpose. We're still missing something for the onesie.
I'm trying my best. Hello, Taylor.
Oh, hello, young lady.
I'm, actually Robert.
Excuse me, my captivity has me confused.
Oh, yes. About the onesie.
Yes, it will turn out fabulous.
Unfortunately, I still don't have everything we need for it.
Ask me anything you want.
the vexing thing is, I know
You must have
where we need to
seen
get
a
the
lot of
things,
as
but I'm not sure how to get them.
Oh, yes, I remember the big fashion shows.
Sounds like maybe they only need the one
I
needle?
was a trendsetter. I was an icon. All that's in here are rags in different shades of gray.
hideous.
Okay, I'm going now.
Oh. Okay, I'll stay here, yes.
Nice lunchbox. It would fit into my collection of things that I might need at some point.
Figured it out. I need to get the lunchbox because the lunchbox will be a treasure chest. And I'll just put the marbles in it. So how do I get it? Maybe if I give him alcohol?
I can't do that.
Maybe if I
don't think that will work.
How do I get him separated from his lunchbox? He's afraid of Conroy. Maybe I can spook him?
He who works without a moan.
It could always come in handy.
Sweet. Okay. So now I will put the marbles into the lunchbox because they look like eyes, right? Thank you.
The marbles are sparkling in the chest.
All right. Now we're going to go back and we're going to offer this to the kid. Making progress. It's coming along. Hey, child, give me your map.
Hey, you're on a treasure hunt, right? Look what I found.
Oh boy, the Bazillion's eyes! Real treasure!
Can I have the treasure map now?
Sure, I don't need that old knitting pattern anymore.
Ah! Cool. So now I have that. So now the last thing I need is the thread, which I know I need to get in here, but I'm not sure how to get it. I have not yet used the alcohol. I have not yet used the flyer. Can I give the alcohol to anybody?
That won't work.
How about to the one who's awake?
No, now is no time to fool around.
And he didn't want it.
That's just a random guess, isn't it? The chair seems to be rusted. How long has the monk been sitting here?
What's going on?
Nothing.
So how do I lubricate the stool? I already tried using the alcohol. That did not work.
Hey there, little guy. Can I pet you? He seems to be busy. What's in there? Strange juice. What does it say? Content absolutely lethal. Serve with a slice of lemon and a cocktail umbrella. No, I won't drink anything with a skull on the label. I've made that mistake before. There are a lot of colored balls in there. I get the feeling that they're looking at me. No, I'll leave him alone to whatever he's doing.
Come on. Oh,
I haven't tried talking to him yet.
Hello.
Whoops.
Wow, you're Malleus, the wind monk of the valley.
My bad.
Now, what the? Bazillions? Are you there?
No, I'm afraid not. It's only me, Robert. I'm so glad to meet you personally.
Okay. Is there a reason why you're disturbing me?
You're still wearing the robe made from original strawberry yarn.
Excuse me? I'm still one of the 3 great wind monks. You can take my fountain. You can take my destiny. But you can't take my holy garb.
Can I have it?
What? No. Of course you can't have it.
Hi, Gamba. Indeed, it is pointy clicky.
What exactly has happened to your wind fountain?
One day, in fact, I remember as if it were yesterday, it suddenly stopped blowing.
But why?
If only I knew. I assumed the Basilians wanted to punish me.
But you're one of the 3 great wind monks.
The time of the Great 3 has long since vanished. Together with the wind. One of us is missing, one is reigning, and the other one wants another beer. Utterly, are you ignoring me on purpose?
I'm just ignoring your jabbering, since it's impossible to ignore your smell.
Beep, 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 beep.
Aren't you afraid that the Basilians will turn you into stone?
If they do, it probably means that I deserve it.
I'm sure that it wasn't only your fault with the Basilians.
Of course it was my fault. I'm only waiting to find out what I've done wrong.
What are you doing in this drinking hole here? You used to be one of my heroes. You were the monk of the valleys.
Back in the day, those good old times. The hills and the valleys belonged to my fountain. Wide open spaces, the wind blowing, never standing still.
Sounds great.
It wasn't great. It was awe-inspiring. Oh, I miss my valleys.
I'm sorry, sounds very awe-inspiring.
Thank you.
Does Conroy know what you're doing here?
Well, not exactly. It, would be nice if it stays that way, if you know what I mean.
What should stay what way?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
What spirit?
We understand each other.
Understand what?
Good.
What's good? I could ask Conroy if he would help.
No, thanks. I don't want to waste his time. Conroy is busy calming the Basilians.
Yes, they become enraged pretty quickly.
If I would have known how hot-tempered they are, I would have chosen another job, believe me.
To me, you're still the wind monk of the valleys.
How nice of you to say that. Audley only calls me the windbag of the root beer.
Huh.
Yes. One time she even called me a whoopee cushion.
Where can I find strawberry yarn?
Unless you're an ordained priest of the Holy Wind Order, I don't know.
And how do I become one of those?
Well, first you have to live an ascetic life and pray for at least 1 decade. And then you have to reassure the Basilians of your unworthiness. If by that time they have not punished you and are still ignoring you, it's a good sign.
Which means?
It means forget it.
Where can I get this yarn?
You can't get it anywhere, because you're not worthy of wearing it.
I really need that yarn. It's urgent.
You're still disturbing my camp. Meditating. He may go away now.
Who?
You. Go away.
What are you doing?
I'm, meditating.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Fun? If this was fun, it wouldn't have anything to do with religion.
But what?
I'm, looking for inspiration.
From a slot machine?
Well, yes. Yes, well, until the inspiration finds me, It can't hurt to use the time practically.
Right. That makes sense. Somehow.
Yes, exactly. When you were just meditating. Yeah.
What does gambling have in common with inspiration?
There are many ways of meditating. Just believe me, it will calm the Basilians.
But Conroy is calming them.
With meditation and discipline, I will... Are you still there?
Yes.
Where did I leave off? Oh, yes, I will wear this robe with dignity again. Bro, damn it! That was all my money. Well, one last round.
So how does that work with the inspiration?
Your little brain wouldn't grasp it anyway.
Yes, high score. Orderly, another beer.
No, just when he was about to run out.
But why do you believe that your gambling and beer drinking will calm the Basilians?
The Basilians are puzzling. Now go away and let me drink. Meditate.
Have you seen a girl with a pigeon?
No. Are you talking about Laura? Yes, she visits me in the bar from time to time and brings me some root tea.
Basically.
This girl always realizes when she's disturbing.
She stole from Conroy.
That's an outrageous accusation. The poor thing has strayed from the right path.
If she left the path, where can I find her?
Rarely have I met such a non-spiritual root head like you.
Non-spiri... what?
Forget it.
Does that mean you know...
Can't insult me if I don't get the
I
insult.
told you that she's left the right path. I don't know where she went.
Okay, well... That
Good.
was not useful.
One moment, only one more game.
That could be fun. Won't help, though. That's just a random guess, isn't it?
I know I need to fix the chair. I don't know what to fix the chair with, though. To me, the alcohol makes sense.
No, now is no time to fool around.
But that's not it. I'm thinking what's gonna happen is if I can unrust the chair, I'll pull the thread and he'll spin around and I'll have the yarn. The problem is I do not know how to unrust the chair. And I was hoping he would give me hints, and he did not.
What does it say? Content absolutely lethal. Serve with a slice of lemon and a cocktail umbrella.
Maybe if I mix the alcohol?
I don't think that will work.
Heck and heck. Well, I can at least bring the knitting pattern. Maybe they'll give me another clue? But I doubt it.
The knitting pattern.
Excellent. Oh, I see. That one's going to be one fashionable onesie. We're still missing something for the onesie.
I'm trying my best.
Okay. I already got the lunchbox from him. I already got the mint from here. From here, I got a flyer that I've not used yet. You got nothing. The last pointy-clicky game you played was Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizards, and that was forever ago. It's very, alliterative. He said you are old. I I have not yet used the drink or the flyer.
I can't do that. That could be fun. Won't help, though. That could be fun. Won't help, though.
So it said that there was some kind of hint system. But I'm worried that the hint is going to be, you need to get the thread from the robe, which is frickin' obvious. I just don't know how to fix the swivel chair. But let's see what we've got. Save the game. Game manual? Understanding was that there was hints in this game, but it does not appear that there are. So I'm confused by that.
No, now is no time to fool around.
There's now nothing in here that I have not interacted with. What chapter is this? You stand prepared to give vague hintage if necessary. I think chapter 1. I did the little introductory puzzle and then it's been this one. Let me go back outside and make sure there isn't anything. I think the click and hold to just make sure I've interacted with everything.
Let's see what's in there. A pillow, half a glass of pickles, and a few nails. I wish I had such a nice room in the palace, but Conroy says wealth spoils character. What am I supposed to do with it? In order to break it, there'd have to be a pane of glass there. That won't work. It's too high. Besides, I don't need a huge sign right now. Well, Datesa, do you like your treasure?
Yes!
It's awesome, isn't it?
You seem to be very interested in it. What are your plans, stranger?
And what are you going to do with your treasure now?
Well, a huge amount of responsibility comes with it. After all, we're talking about the lethal Basilion's eyes.
True.
I think I'll make a list of names first.
Well, Datesa, enjoy your game.
What game?
Okay. I wonder what he's done to incur the Basilion's wrath. Better not. I might knock him over. Just remember the incident 10 years ago. Scholars still call it Domino Day.
Oh my god. You don't understand any of what you see? Oh no. This is what you get for coming in late. Oh, I haven't interacted with the baby yet.
A tiny Asposian. How cute. Soon he'll be one of Conroy's happy people. I better not touch it. Babies hate me.
Oh. Okay. Let me see. The inner world hints. That's helpful. Okay, well, I never would have figured that out, so that's fine. Apparently, I can go back to the area I was in before. Which I think is... Actually, how do I get back there? To the back street. It did not show me that I could go there. Yeah. So I can now use the flyer to pick up the fish that I couldn't get before.
I'll wrap the fish in paper.
To me, this area was done. We already did this puzzle. But no, I was able to go back here, and I did not realize that. I'm assuming the fish is oily, because you know, it was slippery, I couldn't pick it up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I looked that up, because I would have just been clicking around for ages and never figured that out. That's pretty cryptic.
Fish oil as lubricant. Brilliant idea. Hang on, old man.
Oh, Malleus, if I'd have known what you're hiding under that robe.
What then, Audley?
I may have let you in on a special offer.
I guess he's no longer mad about it. Cool.
What happened to your husband?
Oh, he was so happy that he, well, left. Rather, he tried to. But at least I have a sturdy coat stand now.
Alright. Gonna go back to the tailor. Gonna go get this onesie. Yeah, so it's like, okay, the answer, if I've interacted with everything I can interact with, then clearly...
Real strawberry yarn.
My goodness. I would never have imagined that I would ever use this fabric again. It's very kind of you to let me assist in all of this.
Yes, I'm always glad to help.
I can see I have an idealist before me. We're still missing something for the onesie.
I'm trying my best.
Wait, we are? Does it need a second needle? Well, the only other needle is this one.
A Sinomat. The practical solution for sinners on the go. Confession and penance in less than 1 minute.
I'm gonna pour the drink into it, and that's gonna break it and give me...
That could be fun. Won't help, though.
I'm gonna use the net to try to get the needle off the display.
That won't work.
I'm gonna throw a cork at it.
That could be fun. Won't help, though.
I'm gonna look at the guide, because I'm really tired of poking around here. Once again, would never have figured that out. Dear God. Alright, you guys ready for this solution? Now that I have used the Sinomat, I have more conversation options with the barmaid, who I already talked to at length. And by the way, I had already talked to her a second time, and she didn't have any new dialogue options. So, I didn't realize
Hello again.
that I would then be able to talk to something new.
I knew you'd come back. How can Audley help you?
I now have the option to talk to her about the Sinomat.
Do you know anything about the machine at the Wind Fountain Square?
Yes, I know of it. I stay away from it, and it stays away from me.
Why?
How can I explain this to you? Listen, sweetie. At a certain point, you start to turn a blind eye to things.
What do you mean?
I mean, I did things that you never could imagine. Not even in your wildest dreams.
You've probably seen a lot of interesting things.
Oh, you bet. I used to do things. Bad things.
How bad?
Talking about it alone would be reason enough to turn me into stone.
That bad?
Well, I found them rather amusing. But the Bazillions have a different take on the matter.
Do I want to know?
No.
Believe me, you want to.
I can't imagine something that bad.
Oh, no? Well, then let me help you out. He said... and then you went over... and to me... and then we took off. But his wife found out about it. Oh my God, and you wouldn't have believed. And then he said... that dog, that bastard. But his cousin didn't have a clue. And then she came over. And then they went over. The dogs. Really. And that's how I became the head of the book club.
Oh my God. What was your last sin?
Oh, funny you're asking about it. So, then he came over, took off my garters.
Alright, I see the ad's gonna start soon, so... Gotta snooze that.
You wouldn't believe. And then over there.
But there are laws against that.
Nah.
For a reason.
So you realize it was immoral?
Oh, yes. It was one of the best things I've ever done.
Is it a sin if I like a girl, although she's a wanted criminal?
Oh, no. Most men love danger. It would be a sin if you...
This barmaid is corrupting this poor child. Actually, I don't know if he's a child.
But I think she would even like it.
I think I want to go back to the monastery.
Oh.
I would prefer to talk about something else. Bye.
Take care, sweetie.
So now, I've talked to her about that stuff.
See what they say about you guys?
It depends. What do they say?
Well, they say that you've never had a woman, and that given the chance, you take practically anything and everything you can get.
That's true.
I guess that's them saying, you have everything that you need from here now.
No, out of the question. Think what could happen if I took it away. An innocent person could walk into the bar and die.
Ah! Alright, so I talked to her about her sins. So now what I need to do is I need to go up to this thing.
Tell me your sin.
And I can tell it about Otley's sin.
Okay, well.
Realize the weight. Wait a minute. You did what?
And it breaks the machine.
I had the same look on my face when Ottilie told me her sins. What should I do with all these mints?
Interesting, and let me grab another mint.
Leave me alone. I want to be by myself.
It seems to be broken and rather distraught.
Okay, this is hilarious though.
It's kaput.
Alright, so now I can give the tailor the remaining needle.
Here, can you use this as a knitting needle?
Well, I will be able to use it. May I ask where you got it from?
From the Sinomat.
Interesting. How did you come up with that?
Oh, there was this lady.
I looked up the walkthrough.
You're talking about Ottilie? She's a babe.
I'm afraid you've been imprisoned for far too long.
Now I have everything I need for the onesie. There you go. A onesie made from straw bear yarn.
Great. Thank you so much. The baby will be happy.
No problem. Oh, only just imagining the tiny thing kicking around in it warms my heart.
Aww.
Yes, thank you. You helped me a lot.
Could you get me a baby?
What? Why?
I'm so lonely here. How about a dog?
No, I sure won't.
A potted plant?
I'll go now.
Oh, poor person. So, that second one with the Sinomat, I may have eventually figured out just stumbling around re-clicking on things to see if I had missed. The thing of going back for the fish, never would have figured that out in a million years. Because I didn't know that I could go back. I didn't even know that was an option.
Oh, you again. So, do you have a pittance for me?
Well then,
I'm just gonna go ahead and give her the onesie.
If you're ever looking for me, you know where to find me. I won't go home, that's for sure.
Here, I did it. A onesie made from real strawberry yarn. Little Conroy will stay warm from now on.
My goodness, that was a joke. You really knitted a onesie made from strawberry yarn? I can't believe it. If I would have said gold, would you have gotten gold for me? Damn, I should have said gold.
But the baby insisted on it.
It's a baby. It can't tell its toe from its nose.
Where can I find Laura?
The Mikado is down the street. Try there.
Try? I thought you knew for sure where I...
Hey, how could I know that you would really bring me strawberry yarn? She'd be there. You better get looking before she leaves again.
Okay, thank you. At the Mikado.
I should have said the baby needs a house. I should have said that.
She was trying to say it as like when pigs fly.
Wow, how nice. This is the art place, and... Oh, I think the play's starting.
We're gonna do one more snooze here, so we can watch this cutscene. Oink intensifies, yeah.
Little Phineas. Together with his parents, he was living a modest and happy life. Every day they went to a wind fountain in order to appease the gods with a small offering. But one day, Phineas's parents decided that they couldn't spare the offerings anymore. The wind gods didn't appreciate that at all. Well, little Phineas, obviously seeing you grow up, wasn't that important to your parents. In order for Phineas to avoid meeting the same fate as his parents, he has to listen to Conroy. The wisest of the Asposians has plenty of sound advice on how to stay on the wind god's good side.
He's clearly evil. Like, clearly.
Asposians like it when their people are living a modest life.
He is clearly a tyrant.
And don't forget the small offering. Do what Phineas does. Live the way that pleases the gods. And when in doubt, ask yourself, what would Conroy do?
Like, this is propaganda.
Wow, that was exciting. Wait a minute. There are feathers on the stage. Feathers. This can only mean either the pigeon thief is here somewhere, or someone is wearing a pigeon feather boa and tripped. Probably over these cracks in the ground. I already have a feather. I can't get the trapdoor open.
Well, I'm trying to click on the stage, but it's... There we go.
Suddenly, I have a desire to play my nose flute, dance and sing along.
There is a nose flute mode, BT dubs.
All the world's a stage. I can't do that.
I think at this point I'm starting to lose interest in terms of, like, I'm not sure how to progress, so I think I'm going to stop for now. But we can switch over to some magic. We could do some more of the new set a little bit. So I am going to run an ad break, and I will switch over and be back in like 5 minutes.